Good morning. Welcome back to Fantasy Football 101 on Sports Radio 1450. Mark's over there.
It's a good thing that cameras aren't allowed in the studio.
They should be, though. That would have been funny.
I was breaking it down right there.
Yeah, both of you guys were.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys liked that. I was shocked to see Mark's movement over there. Nothing like a little Fergie Ferd to get See, that's why people want him at their Super Bowl party. I mean... You're not going to do the worm, are you? I mean, there's definitely not enough room in this.
No, there's absolutely no chance of that ever happening.
I think whoever wins the vote should have to go to some listener's Super Bowl party.
I think you're right. You're right. I think we want an update on what Nicorelli does at said party.
Yeah.
I'll end up in somebody's basement. Okay, we don't want that. Yeah. He puts the lotion on his skin and we get the hose again. Wow. Okay, we definitely steered away a little bit from Fantasy Football 101
Different
here.
Kind of fantasy.
Thanks for tuning in. 529-1450 is the phone number. And again, if you want some Illini tickets, big game for them and in Champaign today against Ohio State. It's 11 o'clock kickoff, though, so you're going to have to scoot over there pretty quick. 6 tickets are available by calling 523-6655. 523-6655. Big SHG Bloomington game this afternoon. Kickoff at 1 o'clock here on Sports Radio 1450. And before the show's over, I do want to say good luck, to the Auburn Trojans taking on Macon Meridian today in a big playoff football game. We do have to run through some injuries at running back. We just got started on the Willie Parker Mwelde Moore thing, but some other big names are injured this week. Clinton Portis, doubtful, maybe even out. As far as some updates have been concerned, Felix Jones, questionable. Reggie Bush, questionable. Steven Jackson's out. Amon Green, don't even worry about him. Ernest Graham is questionable. McFadden, questionable. Larry Johnson, back in practice. Does anyone take a risk on Larry Johnson?
Absolutely. Well, the way that, and we talked about it off air, the Kansas City offense has gone from being one of the worst the first 3 weeks of the season to being, quite honestly, one of the more dynamic. Tyler Thigpen's made all the world of difference in that team. He's able to roll out. He's got Bo. Mark Bradley has been a godsend for that team. And now Gonzalez is back on top of the fantasy tight end heap where he should be. Now all you can do is, when you add Larry Johnson, there's not going to be 8 in the box. Larry Johnson's going to have room to run. First time in probably a year and a half.
Incredible. And New Orleans can't stop anyone anyway, so now they're going to have to spread their defense out to worry about all aspects of the Kansas City offense. I guess you plug in Larry Johnson. But just to confirm, Reggie Bush is out this week. He's officially listed as out.
So who's the starter then for the Saints?
McAllister.
McAllister is the starter.
Pierre Thomas will be getting some touches, but McAllister should see the bulk of the carries.
529-1450 is the phone number. Good morning. You're on Fantasy Football 101.
Yes, I had a question. I need to find the person for my flex position.
All right.
I'm in tough shape, so I kind of need to win this week. But anyway, I have Frank Gore, who is somewhat, who definitely is my starter running back. But what do you know about his concussion?
He's
going to be ready to go?
Yeah. Mike Singletary called it a neck strain, and then Frank Gore said, "Oh yeah, no, it's a neck strain." So okay. He's going to play. He's in.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
What about, I have a couple other choices at running back that are tough shape this year. Derek Ward or, hate to say it, but Ricky Williams. Who would you choose between those two?
Yikes. I have to go with Ward, I guess. Reggie Williams hasn't done anything. I've had him on my team a couple
how about
times this year.
Chester Taylor?
Oh, Ricky Williams.
Yeah, Ricky Williams, right? Call her Ricky Williams?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Going against the Raiders, yeah.
Ricky Williams has looked okay. Ronnie Brown and Ricky Williams are both getting good numbers in that backfield in Miami. So I'd go Gore and Ricky Williams.
Okay. And even though
even if I threw Chester Taylor in there, he's still secondary against.
Yeah, I wouldn't play Chester Taylor.
And I'm a Ward fan because Ward, even though he doesn't start, he only ends up usually getting 8 to 10 carries a game. He averages 6.2 fantasy points a game, which is not bad.
How he's going to compare against that Baltimore D this week?
That's and that was I was going to say. That's the one problem is that Baltimore absolutely is dynamite against the run. So, Williams really might not be a bad play this week.
Okay, and then wide receiver there, I've got Brandon Marshall and Paxco Burris, and then I was thinking about this either Roy Williams or Ted Ginn Jr. out of for the Dolphins.
Right, Ginn, yeah.
How many of these guys can you start?
I just need I need to either I need that flex position, obviously. I'm gonna play Plaxico, Burris, and Marshall, but I was just wondering, for my flex position, I was either thinking of Roy Williams or
Ricky Williams. I'd go Gore, Marshall, Burris, and Ricky Williams at your flex.
Gotcha.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Thanks for the phone call.
Good luck.
Thanks, kid.
529-1450 is the phone number, 529-1450. Let's take another one. Good morning. You're on Fantasy Football 101.
I need 2 running backs out of these 3 dogs. Vargas, Jonathan Stewart, or the skipper, Cedric Benson.
Oh, man, I don't know. Stewart's still a little banged up, but he should be good to go this week.
Oh, man, those are dogs.
Fargus is healthy.
You were right about
one of
that.
the few things you can say positive out of those 3. So Fargus, you've got to play because he is completely healthy.
Benson's going up against Philly.
Yeah, I know. That's another problem. And Stewart, like Adam said, is a little dinged up. So Fargus for sure. And then if you're concerned and not sure if Stewart's going to play, go ahead and play Benson. But if you know Stewart's going to play Stewart and Fargus and sit Benson.
There you go.
Thank you.
529-1450 is the phone number, 529-1450, and always streaming live on the webpage at sportsradio1450.com, where you can check the injury updates throughout the week. And Mark will definitely update those again before kickoff tomorrow. Good morning. You're on Fantasy Football 101. Well, you're not now. Maybe you are. Go ahead. Good morning.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Yeah.
Yeah, hi. I called in last week, got advice on either starting Sage or Big Ben, and unfortunately, he had 4 picks, but I still got the win on that one. My question for you this week is, I was wondering if you think I should start Peyton Hillis or Antonio Pittman.
Antonio Pittman's very risky. The Rams are just horrible, but I guess he's going to get the ball. And Darby he couldn't hang on the ball last week, so Pittman's definitely going to get the bulk of the carries for the Rams this week.
Darby got within an eyelash of being cut, from what I understand. Pittman's going to be the starter with Jackson out. Peyton Hillis, I don't know anything about him other than, as his name. Denver is going to pass the ball and pass the ball and pass the ball some more. I just wouldn't be comfortable with Hillis. I know Pittman will at least probably get 15 to 20 carries. I'd have to run with him and just cross my fingers they get close to the goal line by some miracle.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, too. Well, I appreciate it, you guys. Thanks. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks for the phone call. 529-1450. 529-1450 is the phone number. We got one more over there, Nick? We got 2 more. Awesome. Let's take them. Good morning. You're on Fantasy Football 101.
Hey, guys.
Hey. How's it going?
It's your weekly Matt Jones update. Tell me if I'm seeing this right. He's not suspended this week, correct?
And Mark picked him up. Mark,
you know what? I did. I picked him up and played him last week because, I went with Girard. I made a decision to play Girard and not Manning, which worked out unbelievably. But no, I just, again, the NFL, for whatever reason, has decided to drag their feet on this, and he's eligible again this week. And
he's dinged up, though, isn't he?
He's got a bit of an injury, but
he doesn't.
I know.
Nosebleed?
What's he done?
It's incredible. This is one of the greatest, funniest situations I've seen in fantasy in a long time.
I got a couple other things, too. I've got a good situation at quarterback, but a tough decision. Jay Cutler and Kurt Warner. And then also, I'm going to Champaign today with 3 buddies. Don't have tickets. Called that number from that lady, and then the number's disconnected.
Oh, that's no good.
So I don't know what's up with that.
See, 523-6655.
That's how I wrote it down.
Exactly. That's what I called.
Okay. Well, boy.
Well, maybe she's still listening. Maybe she's got an alternate number. I don't know. Sorry about that.
All right. What about Cutler and Warner? Who would you go with between those 2?
Well, I have a feeling Cutler's going to be in for a shootout, but Warner has been playing pretty decent, and Seattle's pretty bad, so I'd have to go with Warner.
Warner has averaged at least 2 touchdown passes in 15 of his last 16 games, 8 in a row. As much as I like Cutler this week, Warner might be the only guy I would start over him.
Okay.
I'm going to go the other way real quick if I can.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm sorry to confuse you, but I feel like Arizona is going to be beating up on Seattle, and in the second half may not need to throw the ball that much, whereas I feel Jay Cutler in Denver at Atlanta, they might be losing that game, or at least battling the whole time. So I think that Cutler's going to have to open it up and throw the ball a whole bunch this week. I like Cutler better.
Okay.